backside 50-50 or regular 50-50, depending on which direction you rotate out. Okay, I'm going to talk about the position just a little bit. So my partner's here, standing past, maybe my frames are good. They start to commit around to knee on belly. Okay, I want to note here, the closer my partner's foot is to my hip, the more difficult it is to get my hips off the floor. So when I'm bridging here and or the timing after the pass, is I need to make sure I get my partner's ankle a little bit higher up my belly and or reverse shrimp down. That's gonna let me get my hips up and let me connect my hips to the knee, okay? So when I start to move in this position, my backside foot moves to the front, and I'm gonna talk about this real quick, all right? I'm not a fan of letting this foot touch air, okay? I wanna pull the toes back and hook into my partner's belly, right? So you can see that detail if you all walk around if you wanted to. Otherwise, when I'm here, the other mistake people make is they keep their back and spine flat to the floor. I'm gonna fall to my left hip, okay? I'm not gonna be square. Notice I'm controlling my partner's far side leg. So as I fall to my hip, that's gonna bring their foot to the floor, or sorry, their knee to the floor, okay? Giving me access to the heel hook here. What I want you to practice today is my partner's gonna have a really great reaction, which is they back step to this heel hook, right? Yeah, they're trying to go to a traditional 50-50. If I had that detail about the foot early, my foot is still on the chest here, all right? And that's gonna let me rotate and get my grip without my partner being able to sit up and hand fight, okay? Because usually the last ditch effort, back step, start hand fighting right away. The finishing details, right? I'm always capturing my partner's toes with my tricep, okay? I'm not just grabbing my partner's heel in the crook of my elbow. My partner's toes with my tricep backwards. I'm gonna hook with my wristwatch, okay? My secondary hand, I'm gonna press into the shin as I connect here. The finish here, open, I'm gonna connect my hips to my partner's knees here as I'm trying to lean backwards. It's not a huge rotation. I'm not giving my partner the gator roll here. I'm actually leaning my shoulder back into my partner's hips. So a couple key details. This is very similar to what we did last week and the week before. My partner's passing. Don't let them sit actually on your hips. Make sure your head is right in the middle of the legs here. We're just gonna let you lift your hips off the floor. Backside leg to the front, pushing my pinky toe into the belly, right? At this point, there should be tension behind your knee. You feel that, right? As I let my hip fall to the floor, that's what's gonna buckle my partner's knee and bring it down. As my partner back steps, I still have my feet on their belly, which is gonna stop them from sitting up and hand fighting, giving me just that much time. Again, back on the toes, real shallow on the heel here. Hips forward as I'm leaning backwards to finish that heel hook. So one more time. When I'm playing, I'm pummeling. I get my head low, his arms in my armpit, not by my hips. Get my hips up, backside leg to the front, toes, sorry buddy, toes to the belly. Bring my partner's knee to the floor.
It's not his belly.
As they back step here, I can keep that pressure with my feet so that they can't hand fight, giving me the moment to finish my heel hook, okay? Any questions?
So you're just kind of falling to the side. You said fold your hip over, but you basically mean like...
Yeah, I want
this
to move
hip
to
is
my
touching
hip.
that.
I don't want to stay square with my shoulders on the mat. I want to be kind of sideways there.
Okay.
That's going to drop my knee behind the hamstring and start to bend that hamstring, which will let you attack.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, let's give it a